Good afternoon, Messi Gang. What's going on? What's popping? It's your girl Drizzy. Welcome back to Drizzy Radio, a place where we talk about celebrity gossip, celebrity news, and topics. If you're new here, kindly don't leave without subscribing. If you're a returning subscriber, I want to say special shout out to you. Let's get straight into some things, you guys. And of course, we have a couple of topics that we're going to talk about today. But honey, let's start off with this one, y'all.
Amezanje ya kawaida au amezana operation? Mbona yuko nomo? Nyie watu Mungu amewabariki sana.
Lord of mercy. So people are still talking about WEMA Sepetu. And if indeed that baby, she really gave birth to the baby, or it was a surrogacy, honey, or it was the IVF, it is too much information being put out there. But of course, WEMA Sepetu's friends are coming out guns blazing, saying that they've been there before. Okay, they've seen everything, and it's a lie, the narrative that is coming out when people are saying things like she wasn't really pregnant, that, she's lying. At first, they started saying things like, how come she ain't showing any video of her belly? And honey, it so happened that WEMA happened to have started showing her belly. And in my opinion, I feel like when trolls notice that you're actually listening to what they're saying, they'll be trolling some more. Let's be honest. The very first person will start talking about the fact that WEMA hasn't shown her naked belly was Beach Quality. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let me show you this clip. Of course, that's right. Having a conversation. This baby was really baby, how I felt every emotion women feel whenever they're pregnant, whenever I give birth. I hear some saying it was a C-section. Some are saying it was a normal birth. It's misinformation being spread out there. And in my opinion, I think all this misinformation are coming from media personality, especially the ones who work in radio. They're the ones who are seemingly joking about something, and before you know it, content creators are taking it and they're making it, in a jokingly way. And let's just be honest, not everybody that is trolling WEMA is trolling WEMA because she supported the government. Some of them don't like her. Some of them are going off of what other content creators are saying, that pregnancy looked so fake. Oh my goodness. Thank God that Prissy hid her pregnancy so well. Thank God she did not even give birth anywhere close to that country. Because, oh my God. So it was IVF. Because I personally thought when Mangi came out to say it was IVF, it doesn't matter. She still carried that baby up to 9 months. And now other people are saying it wasn't really IVF. It was, them fake bellies that people be putting, and it was somebody else who carried that baby.
Pia kuna vitu ambavyo vinaendelea mitandaoni which sometimes binadamu, mimi naomba niseme kitu kimoja jamani. Sometimes sisi wanadamu bwana hatunaga jema. Yaani ushikisikia binadamu hawana jema. Yaani it's like
hao ndo binadamu.
Kutafutia sababu tu.
Haiwezi kwa wote, hawezi kuwa wako positive.
Yaani haiwezekani mtu akaamua tu
exactly. Na si hata kusikia lolote. Tunachojua WEMA amepata mtoto.
Hataki kujua ni njia gani na
gani. Tunachojua WEMA amepata
na amesema kuanzia.
Let me tell you something. So Wasafi is busy talking about how the internet in quotes are out here spreading misinformation that WEMA had IVF, or rather WEMA is having a surrogacy. She did not really have that baby. And I'm like, you guys not up until long ago were asking Jukes if the pregnancy was natural or there was some sort of insemination or IVF situation happened with Juma Jukes and Priscilla's situation. And now all of a sudden you guys are twisting it up and saying it is the internet. People shouldn't worry about how people conceive their kids. And I'm like, You guys are the most hypocrite radio station on planet Earth. Because not up until long ago, you were out here asking a grown-ass man if he fathered that kid, his own son, naturally, or they had some help. And now you're telling us that, oh, people shouldn't really worry. So which is which, ma'am? All of them in there. Anyway, it is what it is, y'all. Of course, Woz went in and started showing some videos there. And of course, also in that clip, they were talking about, WEMA, how comes her body parts like nose or the face haven't, swelled up, or the feet. She just look, like normal. And they started showing videos of the belly. And Aaliyah, on that same interview, was saying that, but Priscilla's face didn't swell up. I'm like, you must have been living under the rock, ma'am. Because if you've really watched Priscilla and what blogs who are really paying attention, Priscilla gained weight, and Priscilla's face was one of the evidence that made people start saying that she might be pregnant, that her nose is widening up a little bit and her face is swelling up, ma'am. Anyway, these are some of the comments, of course, when WEMA was showing her belly that she was really pregnant. Jackie Wolpe, of course, she's been there from day one, said, tulijua haya mapema, tuna video waambie 10,000 to Mananswahili listeners. We knew this long time ago. We have more than 10 million videos. And of course, Auntie Ezekiel said wapumbavu kabisa, and of course that means them stupid people. They're thinking that the pregnancy wasn't real. And oh my God, I personally feeling like the more they're trying to prove, the more they're trying to give evidence and show people that it was pregnancy, I feel like they know the truth. They have their baby at the end of the day. Unless them continuing to put this is kind of helping their brand of one way or another, because Wozu's song is really doing good with numbers on YouTube. So maybe them continue to put out things like this is making people talking more about them, saying it doesn't look like pregnancy, it definitely look fake. How come, she hasn't gained weight? Maybe it's helping them, because I would have thought that they have management, and that management could have known how to, just keep quiet and allow people to say whatever it is that they want to say, because it only become news once you address it. But once you haven't addressed it, it's just a rumor. Once you've decided to put your sense into it, then it becomes a story, okay?
Wewe Wema, huyo mtoto sio wa kwako. Kuna mama watu analia Mwananyamala kama chizi, kama kichaa. Hivi unajua uchungu wa mtoto wewe? Wewe unaweza kubeba mimba wewe? Unaweza kubeba ujauzito wewe? Kabisa ubebe mimba, tusijue wa Tanzania. Wewe unachokifanya chochote lazima ukiposti kwenye jamii. Kiwaje leo unaposti eti una mtoto? Haiwezekani. Umepita na watu wangapi? Umepita na Kanumba, umepita na nani huyu mwimba muziki anaitwa nani huyu? Diamond. Umepita nao wote. Ina maana wote walikuwa hawezi kukubebesha wewe mimba? Usituone sisi kama watu wadogo. Rudisha mtoto wa watu. Mama watu anakufa huko. Anazimia. Rudisha mtoto wa watu. Je, Wozu ni nani?
Kumbe mjini ndio na akili. Utapiga hela.
Rudisha mtoto wa watu.
Damn, it was even worse that this lady was even accusing Wema of stealing that baby. Even accusing Wozu, saying that Wozu can never make a woman pregnant who is Wozu. That I'm like, this lady is forgetting that Wozu have a daughter. And she also go ahead and say that how comes whoever has never been pregnant all that time, who is Wozu to just come out and give Wema Bele like that? I'm like, Wozu is a father, ma'am, and he is a man, and he can do it, Anyway, that's just about it on this clip. I'll try and come with part 2, because Wema's mother really got emotional talking about that, amongst other videos that I'll be talking about. Kindly, if you haven't, consider subscribing, sharing. Of course, don't forget to put on your notification bell so that you know wherever I upload. I know I haven't been consistent lately, and Miss Mama's been busy with family stuff. World Cup is, you have to be there with family. But anyway, it is what it is. We have some few time to catch up. Keep it classy, stay missing.